Egad, there could be some tear-jerking drama in this scenario. Summer and Kyle have been happy for quite a while on Young Restless, and as we all know, you can't be content for too long on a soap opera. Yes, their idyllic world is ready for a shake-up, and recent events hint that it may be coming from more than one direction. Related story: Young Restless curveball. Sally's decision might surprise not only Nick and Adam but herself, plus Courtney hopes Fiercest photo shoots Kyle and Summer return from their honeymoon, family moon, to discover that his problematic mother Diane had confessed to lying about her past in Los Angeles. Apparently, it wasn't as innocent as she previously claimed, and she's linked to a newly returned baddie in town, Tucker McCall. More, watch Diane's worst nightmare. While this threw Kyle for a loop and he may have some outstanding trust issues with her moving forward, her connection to his young son Harrison proved to be the tipping point as he struggled to make a decision about whether or not to forgive her. Last we saw the pair, they were sharing a tearful embrace. That brings us to problem number 1 for the couple known affectionately to fans as Skyle. Kyle's wife, Summer, has decided that Diane has to go. Summer was pissed that her mother Phyllis continued to dig up dirt on her nemesis even after promising not to, but she couldn't argue that the results of the prodding proved her mom's and grandma's strong assertion that Diane was not to be trusted. Given that Summer's maternal instincts are in full force where Harrison is concerned, she finally told Phyllis, and later Kyle, that she agreed that Diane felt it best if Diane leaves town. While Kyle assured Diane he would deal with his wife, who was last seen giving Diane the cold shoulder treatment, we're not so sure that she will be so easily swayed. Currently, however, that drama has been put on, if not the back burner, the side burner, while they deal with wee Harrison's health woes. Diane was with the boy at the Abbott mansion when he complained of feeling ill and developed a fever. She called the pediatrician, who came to examine the child at the house before Kyle and Summer got home and learned that Harrison would need to go to the hospital for tests. Cue the kid asking for Diane, aka his DD, to accompany them to the hospital. We got a preview of the divide that might be coming down the road as Summer headed back to the office to take care of business, while Kyle and Diane bundled Harrison off for tests. Kyle expressed a fear that Harrison may have picked up a bug while they were on their trip to Costa Rica, but our immediate question was, where is this going? More, how well does YR star know her character? As soap fans through time have learned, a child's illness often leads to a troubling reveal. How so? If Harrison needs some kind of blood transfusion and Kyle's blood type doesn't match his so-called son's, then we're in for a tear-jerking shocker that will leave Skyle fans up in arms. A DNA test was done on Kyle and Harrison when Tara Locke showed up claiming he had fathered the child, who up to that point had only known Ashland as his father, but if you'll recall, the blonde stepped out of the room with the tech when it was conducted, so the possibility of it being monkeyed around with cannot be ruled out. More, Sally chooses between Adam and Nick. When Harrison joined Kyle and Summer on their honeymoon, he made a point of telling them he hoped they'd be together forever. This sounded very sweet and innocent, but for a seasoned soap viewer, it could have been taken as an ominous hint at what kind of challenge might be facing the young family in the not-too-distant future. Such a crisis might be the only thing that could convince Diane and Phyllis to genuinely call a truce as they rally behind Kyle and Summer, but where would it leave Harrison? Tara's in prison and there appears to be no one else who would attempt to take him from the Abbotts, or is there? More, will another cheating scandal follow Devin and Abby? Drop your thoughts on Summer and Kyle's storyline in the comment section below. Don't miss our newest gallery featuring Courtney Hope's fiercest photo shoots through the years below.